Indicators you found a good woman. There are women that can come into your life and you can tell this one came straight from heaven because of how they carry themselves and the things they do in your relationship. Here are 7 indicators that you found a good woman. Number 1, she welcomes your vulnerability. She knows that you have issues that you're going through and she's willing to listen to you. And she knows that sometimes men are scared of opening up because many times men have talked and what they said was used against them in other conversations. And now this is a woman that you can confide with and she will ensure that what you discuss is very confidential. Now Bible says in James 5 verse 16, therefore confess your sins to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous man is powerfully effective. Number 2, she understands the importance of effective communication. She knows that there is no relationship without communication. She's not the type that will keep quiet when you need to have a conversation. She's not the type that you will text and she will ignore your text. You call and she will not pick up your phone calls because she understands that communication is powerful. Even when she's on the right and she knows that she can humble herself and even lower herself so that she can come and engage a conversation with you. That's a quality woman that you have right there. Ephesians 4 verse 29, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building up each other and according to their needs, that they may benefit those who listen. Number 3, she respects your autonomy. She understands that when you come into a relationship, you are still an individual. You don't lose yourself. You still have some things that you're pursuing. You still have some areas that you want to grow as an individual. And she will allow that and respect you to become yourself, to become the best version of yourself without necessarily interfering and manipulating you. Bible says in 1 Peter 2 verse 17, show proper respect to everyone. Love the brotherhood of believers. Fear God, honor the king. Number 4, she inspires you to become a better person. Now, each and every one of us needs to know that whoever you get into a relationship with should elevate you, should develop you, should make you better, should expect you to get to a higher level, a version of yourself, because they want you to become better. Bible says in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11, therefore encourage one another and build each other up as is in the fact of you are doing. Number 5, she stands by your side through thick and thin, even when things...
The character traits of the woman is, this woman must have learned how to be single. She must have learned how to exist by herself. She must have learned how to pay her bills. She must have learned to live by herself. If a woman has always been in a relationship, has always had a man, or been under their parents, always been this, that's a dangerous woman because she has not learned life. She will feel angry when you don't tell her for Valentine because the money went to rent. She will feel angry. She will protest that you don't love her because all the money went to bills and you have no money to treat her, and she won't understand whether bills are part of life. Get a woman who has learned to negotiate because rent imechelewa akaongelesha landlord. Na hajaendea mubaba. You can't tell whether a woman is chaste when she had no chance to be tempted. How can you say I'm faithful and they have never given me a chance to steal? Some people are not faithful. They're just unfortunate. Nobody ever gave them any chance to steal anything. Make sure this woman, by the way, if a woman has never refunded a man's money, don't marry her. Don't marry a woman who has never returned a man's money. Because soon it will be sent. She'll be under you. And she will go away to pay the bill. Right under your nose. If she can't turn down money from men, because most beautiful women will always have somebody knocking at the door. And because Obina is afraid, he will go to the village to a girl who has not been seduced by anybody. You don't know her. You bring her now. Zulu sees her and then seduces her. After you marry the Kienyeji, she's no longer Kienyeji. You have lifted her. So get a woman who has seen the world. And you're not saying, men are afraid. Oh, she's too exposed. She has become... That's her real self. Get a woman who has been out here, who has lived a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you can see her life is commensurate with her income.
Here's one sign you have found a good woman. She doesn't put you in a position of not knowing where you stand. Instead, she's clear on how she feels about you and the relationship. Remember, the right girl gives you clarity, not confusion.
3 signs of a good woman. 1, she's learned that all the love she needs is already inside her, and the love a man provides in addition to her own self-love brings her more peace, joy, and happiness. 2, she is honest. When a woman can share everything with you, it's a beautiful opportunity for the masculine to listen, be present, and hold space for their feminine energy to blossom, feel safety, seen, and be heard. 3 magic words that men can use are tell me more. Give it a try, fellas, and listen and see the feminine energy come to its fullest life. 3, her radiance. When a woman walks into a room, you can feel the flow of her love from the dress she's wearing, the style of her hair. Pay attention to the meticulous details of her radiant appearance, smile, and notice how she brightens the day with her entire being.
Here's 8 signs to tell you if a woman truly desires and loves you and sees a future with you. Now, just because a woman says, I love you, it's not enough to give up and endow her with your most precious gift as a man, which is your loyalty, your love, and your commitment. Words mean nothing with women. Actions mean everything. And your action to hit follow now shows that you're serious about your dating and relationships. Look for these 8 clues to really know her intentions. You have to watch what she does rather than what she says. Number 1, she makes positive changes to her behaviors to align with you. Number 2, she takes accountability for her mistakes and doesn't blame you. Number 3, she happily shares her phone, no concern about you looking in it. Number 4, she makes a significant effort to resolve disagreements and doesn't run away. Number 5, she always wants your attention and keeps active communication with you. Number 6, she'd rather do everything with you. She doesn't need weekends away with other people flipping around. Number 7, she's literally excited to see you every time with big excited eyes and a smile. And number 8, she actively does things for you, trying to help you. Look, baby, I found this thing online for you. You said you needed one. Of course, if she does these things and says I love you, you're on to a winner. Before you give a girl your heart and your full commitment, make sure she's doing these things, because if she doesn't truly love you, you will get cheated on or have your heart torn out.
What makes a woman feel loved? It is very easy to say, I love you. You are the sugar in my tea, right? The pen in my notebook. It's very easy to say, but you have to learn how. There's a way to love a woman, and a man must understand that there's a way to love a woman. The issue is that you are loving her your way, not the way she wants to be loved. When you love a woman your way, you think you have done all you should do when you provide and protect. But things have changed. An average woman that is getting married now already has her own finance sorted. Some of them already have their houses, paying their rent. You are not the one bringing her shelter. She's covered. You are not the one bringing her food. She earns more than you. It's not about the designers you want to buy for her. She buys for herself. How can she be loved? And don't forget this. When she feels that love, she blossoms. She will be many things to you, more than what you can imagine, regardless of whether she is introverted or extroverted. In fact, you must learn how to be skillful in bringing the child in her out. There is no dimension you desire to see in your spouse as a woman that is not there. You must be skillful in bringing it out. Create the atmosphere for her to blossom. One of the ways women feel loved is when they get attention. This is one word we will not leave. Attention, attention, attention.
A man who truly loves you will do these things. Number 1, he will not make promises and fail. A man who truly loves you will always want to keep to their promises. Number 2, a man who truly loves you will be committed to the relationship. A man who truly loves you will want to share the plans, the future plans with you, so you know where you guys are heading to. A man who truly loves you will communicate with you. Even when they are busy, they will look for a way to communicate with you. A man who truly loves you will do that. Number 3, a man who truly loves you will want to provide for you. All right? A man who truly loves you, he will want to take responsibility of you. Okay, so if you find it difficult to receive from your man, if your man is stingy, that is not love. All right? Number 4, a man who truly loves you will not want to cheat on you, because he understands that cheating hurts a lot. So he will try to prove to you that he is not like all of them. He will try not to cheat on you. All right? That is a man who truly loves you. Please, if you find this video useful, give me a follow. Stay around for my next video. Share with your friends. They need to know.